Viego the God. This guy is probably one of the many cards in this game that I'm very excited for, and I am so sad. And the reason for it is pretty simple. He is not getting anything anymore. And he got released, he got a few cards. That is it. To my understanding, the whole Rune Nation story is coming to an end, so he's not getting anything. He's not getting more additions. He's basically going to be like Yasuo, dead in the water, not getting anything else really to be focused towards him. With that being said, he is awesome. He's probably one of the better cards in the game in terms of late game. It's just that he doesn't have a good partner. And that's why I'm going to impose this idea onto you of what I think or what would a good deck be with him. Because honestly, it's kind of hard. And let me explain a couple of reasons. Number one, his whole thing is with Encroaching Mist. If you don't know what Encroaching Mist is, it's just a cool 1/1. Where every time a one gets summoned, each Encroaching Mist gets +1/+1, and so does Viego's. So, he starts out as 5/4, so if you summon one, super strong. Now, how many things can summon Invoking Mist? 3, including a Viego. You have a Soldier, you have these, and you have Viego. Do you see a problem? 3, 5, 7, that's it. You don't even have 4 or 6. Yeah, they did not really want you to play this. The best you can do is you can almost make a fourth of your deck Invoking Mist summers, right? Invoking Mist is a really good idea. It's super interesting. It's just that it's so strong if it works. It's just so late game where I have thought of a couple ideas. I've thought pairing him up with Ziggs for a very strong early game and letting the Invoking Mist come out. I thought about using Mist Rays to really help out with a few of the shortcomings, which is basically, okay, I'm trying to get this ramped up. Let's try to get these guys ramped up right next to him who are cheaper. So then you have two of them getting ramped up right next to each other, and then you're just going to have an army of really strong guys. It's basically going to be like playing Lab. Then I thought, oh, okay, maybe what about a Hecarim deck? Right? Let's do a Hecarim deck. Well, that might not be all so easy. And I just went through all the champions, and I was like, man, none of these really work with him, right? Because you can do a really early game based champion where you're like, oh, let's do Elise. No, she has a good early game, just play a bunch of spiders. But then you're like, so I impose a question on you. Do you have any ideas for Viego? I think he is really good, and I think his foundation is really decent. There's nothing else you can have, but this is what they seem to do or like to do for some of their champions, right? This is what they did with Yasuo. They're like, okay. So here are because if we go to Yasuo, they have one or two cards that also scale with stunning and recalling, and that's it. And they're like, okay, cool, good luck. Find something else. And someone found a Yasuo Leona deck somehow. And it's not bad by any means. It's actually kind of good. I'd say probably A tier in my opinion. But yeah, do you have any ideas for Viego? I'm honestly kind of curious. I really like this card, and I would like for something to come out of it. I want a good deck to climb on ladder and have fun, because I feel like right now this is the best time to do so, because everything is crazy except for Sion. Except for fucking Sion. But other than that, everything else is pretty fun. So what do you think?